All right. Next one from @Luis Bond. To me, Devon Williams has huge upside. Do you see him getting the nod at an outside receiving spot? And if he does, which wide receiver would be first to move out of the starting lineup? Hashtag Otts and Audibles. We discussed this a little bit on our show from Tuesday. Matt, one of my pressing questions was who was the starting three. So I don't know how much we want to rehash this other than to say, I think we both think it's a big four receiving group right now.
Yeah, he's in the group.
And he's in that group without question. I don't think it's ridiculous to think he starts a lot of games this season, like at all. And if I'm picking somebody to be moved out, it's really kind of challenging because positionally it would probably have to be a Micah Pittman or a Johnny Johnson just because they play on the outside where he plays. But Micah Pittman's also capable of playing in the slot. So maybe like in my head, for some reason, I kind of like a Devon Williams on one outside receiver spot, Johnny Johnson the other, and Micah Pittman in the slot. That's kind of like where I'm envisioning it working out. But I also realize that Jalen Redd is really talented and has been probably more valuable than just about any offensive skill guy like the last 2 years. So does he really deserve to be pulled out of it? I don't know if I'm just overthinking it, and probably it's going to be something where it does come down to Devon Williams, Micah Pittman, and Johnny Johnson. I don't know. Like, Matt, if you had to pull one of those four guys out to put Devon in, like, who are you pulling? I mean, it's not an easy answer.
It's not an easy answer. Boy, I think if it was me and I had to play only three of those guys, all of them were healthy. It pains me to say it, but I would move Micah to the slot and pull Jalen off. Like Jalen Redd might be the guy in the receiving core I respect the most because he literally gives his all for the team and is pound for pound probably the toughest dude on the team. And I just think if you're gonna play, if you have to play Devon Williams, I think you could get the same type of production in a maybe a little bit different manner, but other types of production as well that Jalen can't provide via Micah Pittman in the slot and Devon and Johnny on the outside.
Yeah, no easy answers. I think we kind of both.
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
No,
like there's a bunch of correct ways to get to an end result, but there's not a wrong answer.
And we should just say, like, that's what's good. That's a good problem for Brian McClendon and Joe Moorhead and all the people making these decisions is like Oregon, regardless of who the top three is, they're going to have a really good threesome starting games. Like, I don't think there's any doubt whether Devon Williams is out there or Micah Pittman or Johnny Johnson or Jalen Redd. One of those guys isn't likely to be, obviously one of those guys can't be a starting receiver because they're only going to start three. But like whoever those three are, they're going to be really, really good. And then we've already talked about it. Behind them, there's so much that it's going to be a very special year, I think, for this position group. I don't think there's any question. It's one of the strengths of the team. I have it rated and ranked as the best on the team. I think some people maybe disagree, but that's how I look at this group. I think it's potential to be really special.